What are you thinking?
Well, you can look at it two ways. Exactly what you were talking about with a former champion who has something to prove, a former champion who now doesn't have all the pressure of being the champion. He's now the guy that has the ability to put the target on the back of the guy who took that title from him, is now the champion. And so he's refreshed and he comes out and he performs just incredibly well. And that could happen. Or it could be that the knockout actually has an effect on you long after you get up and long after you're able to get back to the gym. And Leon now has a belief in himself that goes beyond what it was when he faced you the first time, a confidence factor that is even more. He's fighting in his hometown, basically. He's fighting in London. You're the one having to go across and, change of time and all that stuff while he's just in his flow there. So there's a couple ways to look at it. I still look and say, hey, I think Leon Edwards is a phenomenal fighter. I think he's got all the tools that you're, looking for a champion. He's got beautiful stand-up skills. His wrestling has become damn good, and he's able to control most guys in the fight because he is faster and he's got that range ability to keep the fight where he wants. Kamaru has the skill set to change this. He's got the wrestling, and no matter what wrestling that Leon Edwards has done, Kamaru has the ability to take him down and control him on the ground. That's not going to change in the amount of time. That's a difference that is not going to change. The knockout's not going to change it. When you're not getting hit, those skill sets are going to be the same. So Kamaru has his route to victory. It is, hey, use your wrestling, get in tight, take him down, and maul him. And just, don't give him that space. Don't think that your stand-up is as good as his. It may be. I don't think it is. It's good, but why are you going to take that chance? You know where you can put this fight and beat him, and he doesn't have the skill set to beat you there. Your road to victory is there for you. Are you going to use it? That's my question.
Yeah, I agree. I think we could see a Leon that comes out with such confidence and is able to stick and move, pepper him, stick and move, land inside leg kicks, land calf kicks, really change the dynamic of this fight. I'm surprised in that first fight he didn't really try to throw as many calf kicks as I thought he would have. I thought he would have went to the well a little bit more because it is a harder kick to catch because it is so low. And the speed of Leon with the kicks mixing behind the hands, I would have thought there would have been more calf kicks. Now also, too, when you're doing the damage, like Kamaru's got pretty skinny legs.
Yeah.
And so you start kicking on that calf and the lower legs. Yes, his upper legs are fucking like tree trunks.
Yeah.
But you look at that, his calf, you start putting some damage on there, it could change the outcome of on his wrestling.
And it could definitely change his ability to shoot on the wrestling.
Yep, and you look at guys like when Armasov fought Logan Storley, how all of a sudden the fight changed real quick when those calf kicks started having an effect within 2 or 3 of them.
Logan said after the second one, after the second kick, he goes, I knew, oh my God, I can't push off of my leg.
And with Leon with the speed, getting it there, getting it back, and then still be able to sprawl, I think in that early rounds, if he's able to get to that calf early, he can start changing the dynamic of the wrestling real quick. And not to forget that he got a takedown in the first fight. Not to threaten it too much, but to let him know that it's still there. Leon has all these attributes, and just the belief in himself needs to carry through from that last fight to this fight.
Yep.
And I think it will early. Now, Kamaru, being who he is.
If Kamaru can make that go away by being the Kamaru in the first fight and mauling him.
He has the ability to change how Leon mentally gets through that first couple rounds. If he gets in his grill, doesn't allow him to kick, tries to just either elbow him, clinch him, hang on him, drop on the legs, come to the body, drop on the legs, lift, scoop, pull, all of those things. I think it, and if he makes it a grimy, just filthy fight, I think you can see Leon start to change or have a little bit of doubt going in the second, third round. So I think we're going to see however it plays out within the first 2.5 to 3 minutes, at least for sure the first round. But I like what you said. The knockout will have some sort of an effect. Will it make him a little hesitant when he starts seeing the hands come? Will he be a little more flinchy because of the hands and the kicks? When he gets hit one clean hard shot, will that give him doubt on whether he can take those shots or not? There's a lot of things that come along with being knocked out. You just don't realize it. How much did it really have an effect? Because we don't know until he gets back in there. I've seen guys get knocked out in the gym. Like Trevor Prangley knocked out Nate. God, I can't remember his name.
Corey?
CTE's kicking in. Nate Corey. No, was it Nate Corey? No.
I don't know.
Who trained with us? Not Nate Corey. He's from Purdue. Wrestled with John Fitch.
Who did you say knocked him out?
No, it wasn't a fight.
But it wasn't a fight.
It
was in a training. It was in training. Anyways, Nate James. I think it was Nate James. Anyways, we had a bunch of Nates in our gym at the time. So, but no, he got knocked after that. Was never the same. Never the same.
I've seen guys knocked out in the gym and they went back into, the fight.
Yep. Never the same.
Never the same.
And so, and that knockout was clean, right on the jawline, and he was out.
Yes.
He was out, and so you don't know now. Did he give himself the ample amount of time to recover, let his brain relax? Like, did he eat more saturated fats? Did he do all the things that doctors talk about him in terms of brain recovery? Did he do all of those things? Rest his brain, not think, not read, just lay in bed and just relax. Try to get some rest. All of those things you need to don't get your body temperature up. No working out, no running, no making like drastic decisions, getting your blood pressure up. All of those things play a factor on your brain recovery.
Yeah,
so did he do those things? We won't know. But and he's also, how old is he? 35?
No, I think.
How old is Kamaru Usman? 36?
I think he's 36 now.
35.
35.
Coming on 36. 36.
Coming on 36.
May 11th. Yeah.
May 11th coming up. So he'll be 36 here soon, and it is kind of coming towards, I don't want to say the end, but it is kind of coming towards like the last probably 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, in the 70-pound division, they're in that tweener. Like, it depends. With him, he's stylistically, he's someone that can make his career last a long time because he can fucking wrestle so damn well.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's good wrestlers in the division, but man, this guy can wrestle. And he's a grinder. He's got heavy pressure. He's got knockout power. He's got good ground and pound.
Good cardio.
His career can last until he's got great cardio. His career can last, I'd say, up until 38, 39, maybe even to the 40. It gets harder as you get into that 39, 40, as Benson just found out, I found out the same way as well. It's that age.
Well,
especially in the lighter weight classes.
You can still fight. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just that when you're where he's at, you're only fighting the best. That becomes very rough because there's those little tiny differences start to show, and those make a difference in the fight. And so, it becomes really tough when you are a guy that's like a Benson Henderson, where you're always fighting tough guys. You don't get the easy fights.